in it. I mean, the stakes are so high, who wouldn't be crying? And I don't cry as much as Rachel does. I don't think anyone does. Oh gosh.
How do you cry? I mean, do you have like...
I'm so dehydrated by the end of the season. I'm just like, I can't anymore.
Because you're an excellent crier.
Thank you very much. It's a couple things. I mean, sure, like, because you have to understand, we're not just doing it for that one moment that you see on screen.
Yeah, there's like how many
takes.
takes.
My coverage, your coverage,
yeah.
Those like breaking up the wine glass or the screaming and crying. You gotta imagine we do that 20 times, right? And I still want to give the same level of performance for my castmate as I would on my own coverage. So even if
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And I have the wrong page showing the bank here. Let me see. No, that's not the one I want. Yeah, I guess this is it. Well, today is Friday, TGIF. Oh, I think there we go. This is what we want. Diana Award. It's on YouTube, so I momentarily got off track there. Okay, here we go. Right, so yesterday I got on YouTube, and lo and behold, there was a live 2024 Diana Awards virtual ceremony, and I managed to get on the live for a little while. I think I discovered that there's a lot of people on the live chat saying, oh, congratulations. And I realized they're all Sussex Squad. Apparently, one of the jobs of the Sussex Squad is to boost up the Diana Awards, which I found interesting. There are other Sussex Squad YouTube channels, and they put it right there on their channels that they're all going on and doing it from what I understand. Hi, Justin. Hi, Patricia. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yes, holiday season. What a time for celebrations. So time to look at a Diana Award video. All right, so the video, I mean, I haven't been going over all the past Diana Award ceremonies. I mean, they're basically the same. I don't know if you can see there as I scroll over the timeline. You know, this is on YouTube. You can look it up. Oh, no, you're not seeing it. Hold on. I don't know what's with my connections today. It's not showing what I'm trying to show. Here we go. All right. Now we got it. All right. You can see that, right? Whew. Technical issues. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to show right here. Diana Award 2024. So I just happened to catch this yesterday. And I did leave a couple of comments. And because the Sussex Squad are on this thing, and it's part of their job to boost it up, I may start getting a lot of Sussex Squad attacks. We'll see how long this channel lasts. Just to, heads up in the comments section. And thank you everyone for your comments. I do appreciate it. And I think you might find this interesting. All right, so I'm not going to play the whole video like we did 2021. Because it just seems like it's the same thing every time. Like they have some young people on, and this woman who's in charge, the CEO, and then it's just a long list of people they've selected, young people that they've connected. And I was thinking about it, the internet has just been great for the globalists because they can just reach out directly to young people one-on-one and, convert them to their thinking, and very powerful tool. The internet is good and bad in that way. So, I mean, here with the Diana Awards, you're seeing the globalists and the royal family reach directly out and connecting with young people around the world and get them speaking the word solid, globalist, UN agenda narrative. Now, in the middle of the award, there's always Prince Harry, it seems. Prince Harry is always the one giving a message. And it's no different with this 2024. Now, you'll notice that because we look back at the July, when Harry was in New York City in July, and he gave this legacy award to these two women who were spouting the word solid. New World Order agenda. Well, this recording in yesterday's Diana Award is a recording from last July with the same two women that Harry is with when they were in New York City. So I just want to play this real quick. It's their introduction of Harry and then Harry spouting New World Order agenda. Here we go.
Thank you so much for the welcome. We're excited to be here to help celebrate you, the 2024 Diana Award recipients.
We do indeed have a very special guest sitting with us, a strong advocate for young people driving change. Please welcome Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
Thank you both very much for the warm welcome. It's great to be here today celebrating the incredible achievements of young people who exemplify the spirit of the Diana Award. Christina and Chiara, I'm especially honoured to have had the chance to listen to your impressive stories and the positive impact you continue to have on young people's lives. The passion that you both bring to bear in pursuing equality, justice and access to education for young people is nothing short of remarkable.
Thank you, Prince Harry. Bringing about change is never easy, but coming together as a global community.
Coming together as a global community, yes, with a global agenda.
And harnessing our collective efforts,
Harnessing our collective efforts. Oh, I love the communist collective. Always using that word, always comes up in these awards. It's always the collective, the collective.
and lasting change becomes possible for everyone.
Sometimes the world's problems can seem too big for any one person to tackle. But your efforts are a powerful reminder that we all have the potential to contribute to a fairer world. No one is ever a conduit for change alone. And the award recipients we're honouring today are testament to that.
And that's important for young people to remember. The world can be a daunting place, yes.
And they're always very depressing to these young people with all these speeches. It kind of reminds me of Meghan's speech that she gave right before the 2020 election, where she was talking to young people and saying, I'm so sorry the world is not where it should be. The world is such a terrible place. We failed to make it good for you. And it's so terrible. The world's so horrible. Give me 1 second. And they're doing it again here. They're like, we know the world is full of problems. Oh, the world is such a sad, horrible place because, the New World Order hasn't settled in with all the climate change and everything else and all the smart cities and it's like really depressing, horrible, horrific stuff to be presenting to young people. When you speak to young people, well, it's supposed to be, they're full of hope. They're alive. They have their futures ahead of them. They can do anything. But no, not nowadays. Nowadays with young people, it's Harry and Meghan, and these young people are saying, oh, the world is so difficult. It's so hard. You can't do it alone. It's so terrible. I mean, really, it's no wonder kids are getting suicidal when you start talking like this. How is this supposed to help young people? Oh, the world's problems can seem too big for any one person. Oh, there's so many problems without the globalists being in control. The problems of all these people with their freedom of speech and having their freedoms and their liberties and owning property. You got to see coming up. Maybe this is all very communist. Because they want communism for the masses, while they have their global government. So, this is a repeated theme I'm noticing over the years with Harry and Meghan and others. The Obamas did it as well, all the politicians. Very depressing to young people. It's really, really sick psychology they're using here.
But your efforts are a powerful reminder that we all have the potential to contribute to a fairer world. No one is ever a conduit for change alone. And the award recipients we're honouring today are testament to that.
And that's important for young people to remember. The world can be a daunting place, yes. But our strength comes from knowing that diverse perspectives, experiences, and voices can better forge a fairer world.
Absolutely, Chiara. My mother's belief in the power of young people to drive positive change continues to inspire me every single day. No matter the challenges we face, whether it's climate change, mental health, or systemic injustices,
Oh, what problems do we face, Harry? Let's review that again. Problems we face. Oops. Let's see.
People to inspire further action in the world, fill me with hope.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thank you, Prince Harry. Collective efforts,
Oh, wait.
24 Dino Award recipients.
To listen to your impressive stories and the positive impact you continue to have on young people's lives. The passion that you both bring to bear in pursuing equality, justice, and access to education for young people is nothing short of remarkable.
Thank you, Prince Harry. Bringing about change is never easy, but
Of the Diana Award. Christina and Chiara, I'm especially honored to have had the chance to listen to your impressive stories and the positive impact you continue to have on young people's lives. The passion that you both bring to bear in pursuing equality, justice, and access to education for young people is nothing short.
I lost the key phrase there that he gave here. I want to get back to it because he says about climate change. He talks about climate change, systemic injustice, and the key phrases here. Where'd it go? Give me 1 second while I find it. The global community. Okay, we covered that. The world's problems can seem too big. Okay, we did that. Positive change. Always about changing. Okay, here we go. This is the phrase I'm looking for. No matter the challenge we face, Prince Harry says, we face whether it's climate change. Okay, so he's pushing the climate change hoax. Legacy and efforts further inspire. What he goes further here.
No matter the challenges we face, whether it's climate change, mental health, or systemic injustice.
Okay, climate change, mental health, or systemic injustices. All the globalist agendas. So again, I have to go back to Carolyn Borisenko on her Substack. She has a socialist dictionary. When Harry mentions systemic injustices, okay, he's talking about systemic racism. That's the injustice he's referring to. You know, they use different words for it, but it's the same thing. And to keep in mind that the system, what's the system of the systemic injustice? Well, it's capitalism. Capitalism. And I know this is the same thing as the systemic racism because if you go on the Diana Awards page, what have they been putting up a few times here that raised the alarm for me? Racism, 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 right? What racism are they talking about? Systemic racism. What's systemic racism? The system that causes racial disparities and outcome is capitalism. They're pushing the notion, the idea onto young people that capitalism causes racism. And so therefore, the way to solve all racism in the world is to destroy capitalism and bring in communism. That's what they're saying here. That's what they're saying. That's the message. Just so you know, pushing that New World Order communism for everyone. And they're doing it again here. And it gets even worse. I want to get your reaction to the end of this video as well. So here it's quite clear, Harry, with the mental health, systemic injustice, and climate change. And by the way, there's a good article, a good Substack by Dr. Peter Breggin right here. There's many others. A lot of experts have the same opinion that shows that, you know, this climate change talking about is total, you know, hoax as well. But it's all together. So you see how they're pushing the same agenda. Oh, the world is such a bleak, dark, overbearing, problematic place. You can't do anything about it. But if we get the collective together and work collectively in the communist collective, we can bring in communism and fix everything. And everything will be a Marxist utopia. That is the dream that they are pushing in these kids' heads. And they're pushing it with this Diana Award. So this Diana Award, basically, in my opinion, is pushing the communism. And even worse than that, the globalist agenda, the UN agenda. I want you to take a look at this ending part. So, the video goes through and it introduces these young people, saying, oh, yeah, I won the award for this or that. And then they show this video at the very end, which I was quite stunned by. Consider not this guy, but the next clip is going to show. Think of the unconscious influence of the visuals of this next video, and let me know what you think about this 350 rock choir that's coming up. Look at this. So this whole video is like nothing but young people, right? They're all these kids, teenagers, saying, oh, here's the young people. They're going to get together and bring in communism and, fight systemic racism, aka capitalism. And then at the very end of the video, there's no old people in this video. There's never a reference to, the parents or the elders or the teachers, or, looking to them. Harry and William and this Diana Award is all about pushing it, saying, remember when Harry was in giving the Diana Award in July, he was saying, oh, the adults need to listen to you and do what you tell them or else they're stealing your future. I mean, they're saying that the young people have to change everything because the world's so horrible because all those stupid adults, they don't know what they're doing. All those old people, they don't know what they're doing. They ruined everything. Now you have to fix it. That's the message they're pushing on these kids again and again. But now get to that. So keeping that in mind, that there's this disdain and disrespect and derision, derogatory attitude towards older people. Look at this next clip and tell me what you think when you see the visuals of this choir.
To the phone, the uplifting song, Make Your Own Kind of Music.
Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and...
Okay, I don't want to play the whole song. You know how YouTube is with music. I could get in trouble or something. That's a copyright song there from an American band, right? Mamas and Papas, I believe. Carrie, what's her name, saying this. So what does this look like to you? What's the message you get when you see all these gray-haired people, right? I was like really surprised. I'm like, oh, there's finally some older people in this Diana Award ceremony videos. But what do you think? What do you think when you see these visuals? What do you think? What keeps into your mind? What do you think? I mean, consciously or unconsciously, what do you think could be entering people's thought processes seeing this visual? Because remember, nothing's an accident. Tavistock's in the UK, okay? They know all about manipulating masses of people here and using this type of thing. What do you think? Any comments? Is it just me that's struck by this? Anyone? Anyone? Come on, I can't be the only one that looked at this and my jaw dropped. Come on. Think about it. If you're somebody if you're a psychologist and you want to subliminally send a message without outwardly saying it to young people about older people here, what message are you getting with this visual? Come on now. I know you know, either consciously or unconsciously. Suicide cults, close, getting very close there. Not exactly what I was looking for. I swear I'm turning into Carolyn Borisenko. I'm giving chats now. I mean, come on, look at this. A yellow star. What does a yellow star sewn onto somebody's shirt remind you of? It's kind of a very prominent part of history. Right? So what is this visual? So you've got a bunch of gray-haired, older people with a yellow star on their shirts. Does it kind of give you a subliminal suggestion of something? Anything in history? Yep, yep. Does it kind of remind you of, let me see where it is. Maybe something like this? Right? I mean, a yellow star. A yellow star on all the old people. Can you see that? Everyone see my screen here? Yeah. I'm telling you, subliminal suggestions to the unconscious. See, consciously, you didn't see the suggestion or make the correlation, but I'm telling you, unconsciously, you did. Our unconscious notice is everything. And yeah, I mean, this is a very youth-centered, teenage-centered award with all young people. You only see young people, and they're telling young people to take over the world and tell those old people what to do. They ruined your world. The world's such a bad place. But don't worry, the globalists, Harry and William, are here to help you. The globalists are going to work one-on-one with you, and we're going to eradicate this problem of these people who believe in freedom of speech and owning their own property and living in a capitalist society. They're all fascists, don't you know? Yeah. I mean, you can't miss it. To me, it screams. I mean, of course, I'm looking for this stuff, I guess. And just recently, in the Telegraph, for example, I mean, we know that pushing suicide on people, like in Canada with maids, right? Medically assisted dying, anyone who's vaccine injured or getting older and can't afford anything anymore, they're pushing them to euthanize themselves. And they're doing it in the UK. This just came out in the Telegraph. They're encouraging older people to euthanize themselves to save money for their families so their families don't get a big 6-figure tax bill. It's like, Grandma, if you just euthanized yourself, you'd save your family a lot of money. So this is really being pushed, subtly and not so subtly. And here you've got, this beautiful chorus. They sing very well. They did a very good job with this song. And they're putting yellow stars on them. I mean, I just found that stunning work of kind of mass media subliminal suggestion here, right? But putting it consciously under the guise of, we're just showing you, yeah, we're all old here. So I'm saying they want us all dead. They want us, everybody on this channel, including myself, because that's what they've been trying. Obviously, that's the message I'm getting from this. I mean, it's just, look at the visuals on this. They're outside, gray building, and all these old people, kind of like people coming off the train cars headed towards the gas chambers. It's like, is it so different? I don't know. They're all, especially women. They hate women, right? So it's war against women and, wanting to protect those precious trannies because, that they believe trannies are so oppressed. That's what they've been trained to think with this communist brainwashing. So, yeah. They're just slipping this into the Diana Awards. I mean, I'll tell you, very slick subliminal messaging going on here. And even at the end here, they continue the singing. They put it in front of Diana's tomb. I mean, this is such sick, twisted stuff. Associating this with Diana, whatnot. And they, even at the end, let me see, there's a way they have them standing in a circle there. Let me see. Like right about here. Let's see if it shows. That's like a half circle they have there. Yeah, well, anyways, that's the message I got from this. That's what it looks like to me. But they're putting it consciously under the vibe of, we're just singing, and the song is make your own kind of music. Do your own thing. Don't listen to your elders. You decide what you want to do, and don't listen to them, and do your own thing. It's a good song, but I just found that a very dark death cult message going on there. That stuck out to me. And they also talked later on, it came up, carbon neutral came up. So they're all about the climate change hoax and all of that. Promoting Al Thorpe. Well, they're suggesting that Al Thorpe supports this, right? It's like, yeah, grandma should euthanize herself. Al Thorpe approves. Right? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. I mean, a yellow star. I mean, come on now. Really? I don't know. That's what, you know, you can't miss it. Let's find out. I'll ask the cards. I'll be fair here. We'll ask what the cards say. Maybe I'm reading into it. But, this whole thing, I mean, they are definitely pushing all the UN agendas, sustainability development goals. They're depressing kids, saying the world is such a problem. You can't do it on your own. You need one-on-one with Diana and the Diana Legacy Award. We'll train you to teach those older people how things should really be and to fix all these problems of systemic racism, aka capitalism. I mean, this is all just pushing the communism. Let's see. They seem to really be pushing euthanasia on the older people. It's in the mainstream media, which of course the globalists controlled mainstream media. So they're really pushing this notion, trying to make it, normalize it, keep pushing the messaging out there. Is that what they're doing? Is a Diana Award pushing this? Are they pushing the idea of just euthanize all those old people, like in the color revolution, right? You might not have a choice if these commies take over. And communism, millions of people die when communism takes over. This is like historical fact, right? So this is how it begins. They're pushing the death, right? Death, death, death everywhere. So let's see here. Are they really pushing to euthanize the elders here with this video? The one time in the video you see older people, that's how they present them. Are they really pushing to euthanize elderly people? Older people, not even elderly. They're like 40s, 50s and up, right? Are they really pushing that? We use the Lenormand cards. Let's see what the cards show. Didn't see that, but that over there. Yeah, really sick, twisted stuff. And it continues on. It's been going on for years and it continues. And it's Harry and Meghan and it's Prince William, obviously, a part of this. Oh, and I didn't show you real quick. I forgot to show you another part. Another confirmation of them pushing the New World Order. You just look at their Instagram page. And they repeat the messages there, the globalist communist message there. So again, we have a picture of Harry there from that video and with those two girls. And it says, "My mother's belief, power young people. No matter the challenges we face, climate change, mental health, systemic injustices." What's the system? Capitalism. Destroying capitalism, bringing in communism, what it's all about. And they're using climate change, mental health, and systemic injustices, the this racism of capitalism. So they reiterate it here on the Instagram page. And Prince William supports it as well. He doesn't say that exact phrase, but he does bring up kindness and compassion, like Meghan does. Yeah. So there's apparently a longer phrase. So that Harry and William are together in this, pushing the communism under their mother's memory. Yeah, pushing the systemic racism of attacking capitalism. Capitalism is such a problem. It gives people freedom of speech and parental rights. And Carolyn Borisenko goes into all their agenda there, explains it for the rest of us. And it also looks like they want to euthanize old people. So, they're such a problem, those old people, they don't understand. But don't worry, young people, the globalists understand and they want to help you. Yeah, they'll give you lots of money, $10,000 prizes for pushing their agenda. So let's say the bottom of it all, the child, of course, they're aiming at young people. We don't read these cards reversed; they're always upright. So I think I put them out upside down, so I'll just turn them around. But Lenormand's only read upright. Anyways, so the child, they're targeting young people, of course. For a long term change here, anchoring this notion down. They're trying to anchor in the children into this new world order, this new communism they want to bring in. So they're really focused on that. And a lot of power here with the sun. They've had a lot of success. And they also do it under the guise of, look, you won an award. The sun, giving them a spotlight. Who doesn't love getting recognition and thinking you're special, right? Especially a young person. They're very gullible to this. And winning awards is a big deal, of course, for them, for their college applications and whatnot. This is exactly so they get all wowed because they won a Princess Diana award. Wow. So, they're using that sort of the prominence, the power of the globalists, the royal family. I mean, who doesn't want an award from the royal family? You got an award from the royal family, from Princess Diana award. I mean, that they're using their cachet, just like Harry and Meghan use it in Hollywood to get deals with Netflix and Spotify. They're cashing in on their prominence as the royal family to push this new world order directly to children over the internet. A child can also be a start, doing something new, starting out here with the anchor and making this a routine. This Diana award's not going anywhere. It's been going on for a long time. It's not going anywhere. It's really anchored in. They really, they've established it. It's established now. They got the Sussex squad supporting it. It's all very coordinated and extremely well funded, as everything is with the globalists. And they're bringing these kids into the factory of the New World Order, churning them out into little Greta Thunberg zombies, right? And then we get the tree, spirituality, the family tree, growing slowly with the sun, which is successfully growing. It's also about medical. The tree can be spiritual and medical. So it's about changing the medical system to mRNA, a whole new way, right? And life plans, long-term goals here. So they're I take this as they're getting the children, getting this established, this Diana Award organization or family. They actually call themselves, in the 2021 video, they said this is the Princess Diana family. And it reminds me of the Charles Manson family, right? They always call cults families, just saying. So, but this is a long term to get all those little young people in, twist their minds, give them awards. And they groom them so that they win the Diana Award. And by winning the Diana Award, next they can do a 2-year program and get groomed and trained into the Legacy Award. So it's a lot, and they stay with you for the rest of your life. Like once they've invested all this time and energy into young people, into this cult, basically, they're not going to let you go. They're going to keep on you for the rest of your life. You owe them, right? There's a debt to be paid, in my opinion, is what it looks like to me. So once you get the award and once you do the legacy training and get the Legacy Award, then they have you, right? And they're going to be a part of your life for the rest of your life. And you're going to have to basically do what they say because they've given you so much. They're your owners, basically. There's this, and there's a specialness to it, right? Because all these young people who won this award, they feel special and superior to everyone else, and they have globalist money backing, right? They have the backing of a very wealthy, powerful globalist, which is going to boost them up in politics and in business and with everything else they do. There's going to be expectations that they do and spread certain messages and do certain things, right? The globalist agenda. Bringing it. So we got an army of young people who are going to be beholden to Harry and William and Meghan Markle and all the rest of them to push the New World Order agenda, and they're going to push the older people into it and attack you if you don't go along with it, a la the Color Revolution, Mao's Color Revolution, right, in China. That's how they bring in communism. So it's very much methodical, step-by-step getting there. So next, we got the lily, which can be a symbol of the royal family and older people, as well as purity, perhaps. And then woman. Women in general, I think they are targeting women as well. Of course, the attack on women and what is a woman, going through all of that. Next, snake. Deception, treachery here. Now, of course, the woman could be the fact that they're using Diana's memory. This could be an older woman, a pure woman. So they are using Diana's pure image, royal image, to push this deception, treachery with the snake. So as we know, they're using and abusing Diana's memory. Diana didn't push climate change. She didn't push communism. She didn't push systemic racism. She didn't push this stuff. This wasn't around. It was before all the communist critical race theory, aka reverse racism, creating reverse racism or white racism, anti-capitalism. So this is a betrayal of Diana's memory and her legacy. Diana would never have approved of this. We know that. And it's very deceptive. And again, because these kids, these young people think, wow, we're winning a Princess Diana award. Wow, Princess Diana would like us. And that's the message. That's the mirage of this award is you're getting Princess Diana likes you. You're getting her award. But that's not it at all. It's all just a big snake deception. It's all a lie. And it's all evil. The snake, of course, is like, Satan, the snake in the Garden of Eden, right? It's evil and perverting Diana's legacy. Next, we've got the ship, international, moving forward. It is moving forward. It is international. It is, making money from it. I mean, these young people got free British Airlines plane tickets to fly into the Diana Award. They're getting all kinds of money from BlackRock and all these Gilead. And look at this, Secrets, the book, Knowledge Secrets. So there is obviously this plan is secret and hidden in that it's what they're really doing is being hidden under the notion of, well, we're just supporting young people and boosting them up and helping them fulfill their, goals and whatever. But in reality, they're being groomed and trained to be part of the collective and to push the New World Order that they're directed to do. Yeah, so there's a lot of secret knowledge, like they're training with the Legacy Award, and they are going forward with that. They're getting these young people, working with them one-on-one and getting them groomed and trained, media relations, and how to do protests and how to get other young people, how to motivate, how to organize. I mean, basically, if you think about it, like ISIS or any other terrorist organization, this is what they do. They have their cells all over the world, and they're connected, but they're not. There's no real leadership. It's just that each group is on its own, independent, but they're all pushing the same agenda. I mean, if you look at it, they're like terror cells, Greta Thunberg terror cells that'll push out the young people to go glue themselves to paintings in order to protest climate change. This is exactly what I think they're doing. And what it looks like, because we got the ship and the book was this a secret brainwashing going on, the secret knowledge on these kids internationally that will just, on a global scale, be pushing their New World Order agenda and negativity towards older people. So the last card we get, Mountain, the blockage. So I'm asking if they're pushing euthanasia for older people. I get a negative card at the end, but I do get the Mountain, which is something that's blocking your way. So I think that they are putting the message out. Maybe, I think subliminally, at least, they're saying euthanize them. They're certainly in the news, but they are suggesting that the older people are a block to progress, obviously, because older people don't want to be communists because they know better. Many older people have escaped communism, like Dr. Makis and others who have escaped communist countries to come to the U.S. and Canada, only to find their U.S. and Canada turning to communism, thanks to William and Harry, and their Diana Legacy Award is one part of it, the globalists. So I think that they are portraying older people as just being in the way. They're a blockage to get through, and they should be listening to you. If you're a young person, those old people, they should shut up and listen to you and do what you say, or else they're stealing your future, as Prince Harry said last July, that we covered in a video. So they may not be pushing young people to go out and like kill grandma, but they are they are suggesting that old people, they're just in the way. Maybe it'd be nice if they euthanize themselves so they didn't cost us any money. They're such a burden, right? That the mountain is such a problem. The mountain is a very negative card. So they're always portraying older people as a problem, and at the same time, this award is representing somebody who is older, or would be older had she survived. She would be about 60 something right now. So that's the age group that the globalists want to get rid of, it seems. Yeah. That's what I'm getting there. So there you have it. Diana Award, the atrocities and communism that just keeps on going, keeps on coming. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.